Yes.
What are the mechanics of getting in and out of standing? Now, just so you know, Easton is now learning his colors at preschool, so he's going to be asking about every color. So first of all, even though he's on his feet, this technically isn't standing, okay? Why? Because you need weight transfer. So now he knows, and that's why I let him collapse a little bit, when gravity's being a bit too much, right? And he'll shift his legs. But so are his feet underneath the pelvis? No. See, now he just self-adjusted. This is where you have to let, guys, that self-adjusting came in. So now he's talking about that. He's self-adjusting. I love that he's asymmetrical with the feet. And here he can weight transfer. So now he just finally went from not standing into standing really on his own. So these are really big gains that he's making. But what are you looking for? First of all, can that pelvis, when you touch the pelvis, right, and this you get in the pre-standing course, right, can the pelvis weight transfer? Okay? You want it done from the hips as well as through the pelvis itself. So you want that pelvis to be able to do all of that. Okay? Now, 2, he's starting to get quicker speed, momentum, which is great. When a child's too slow, they need to balance in standing. We don't want balance in standing. We want counterbalance. What? Show me the color. Where's the red bus? Oh, that's so good. So,
That's a red bus.
but for a child to go from standing into walking, right, he's got to get in and out of sitting. If you can't get in and out of standing, you're not going to walk. So what are you looking for? Now you can see here hyperx extends. It's not about that. What are you looking for? This is where the pelvis comes into play. When he's standing nicely on one leg, then the pelvis should be free to come up and go back down. Right? That's hard for him. What? What are you looking for? You got a motorcycle? Oh my gosh, that's a bicycle, and it's green. So you're looking for him to be able to, like, so if he's standing on the left leg, that right leg should be able to be free. If he's standing on the right leg, right, this should be free to go up and down. Okay? So if it's not, this is where you have to start working. Again, you don't worry about the hyperextension just yet.
It's right there.
The helicopter, what color? Yeah, it's a black helicopter. So again, when he's going into that, now if I want that knee to go there, I need to still bend it in a way where I have the transitional skills. I don't want to collapse the knee, but I want to show him standing. So now I'm starting to work with his foot functions. I don't have to touch them, but his foot needs to go in and out. But the biggest thing is to realize if you have a problem or not, it's the back of the heel. His back of the heel should be able to come up and go down easily. And this is the biggest area I really need to get at to do it. Now, I can do it from the pelvis. What is it, Easton? It's a car. What color car?
Baba.
Yeah, who drives a purple car? Nobody.
Nobody.
So I can be here. See now how the heel comes up and how the heel comes down. Right? These are things that need to happen. These are the biggest mechanics needed for a child to get in and out of standing. Right? So don't let them position themselves on their own where they're doing these things where they can't get in and out of standing. If they can't get in and out of standing, you're going to have issues with walking. So that's what you need to look for. Thanks.